Okay, so forums, also known as discussion boards or message boards, another form of asynchronous online communication. And they were one of the first forms of social media. Okay? A forum is similar to chat, but it differs because they are not in real time. So many technology and product websites include forums. If you do any sort of programming, there's tons of forums. So you write a question and you leave it up in this forum, and then people come and answer your question when they come online or when they have the interest or time. Okay. So like I said, they could be used as user support or a help system. Sometimes they're referred to as a community. Okay. Most forums are moderated and require you to create an account. And the reason being is, again, to avoid like spam, also to make sure people don't get like abusive and start bullying each other on these forums. Okay. So let's look at the impact of social media in society. Social media is a collection of tools that enable users to create user-generated content. Also enables us to connect, to network, to share pictures, videos, music, our thoughts, right? Social media is new technology that has emerged, and they're sometimes referred to as Web 2.0. Okay. Categories of social media are social network sites, video, image, and music sites. Second screen is a term that refers to the use of a computer or mobile device while watching television in order to interact with other viewers or to enhance your content. So you're watching a show, maybe you're in some group that's a big fan of some TV show, and you guys are all chatting as you all watch the same episode at the same time. Okay, that's second screen. Hey, we got a name for everything, don't we? Facebook. So Facebook was launched in 2004 for Harvard students, and then in 2006 for all the rest of us. Today, Facebook has hundreds of millions of users worldwide. And the thing is, a lot of employers are going to expect you to be technically literate and to be able to use these social networking tools. So that's what I was saying in Chapter 7 as far as getting a LinkedIn account. Not having any sort of presence online really could be a disadvantage for you. Okay? So you don't have to have Facebook. You don't have to have a Twitter. You don't have to have whatever else. But maybe just create like a LinkedIn account, which is just designed for business connections. Okay? Because what if you get hired as like or what if you're applying for a job as like the social media manager maybe? Okay, so you're going to be in charge of answering questions people are directing at you on Twitter. You're going to be in charge of paying attention to the Facebook page, seeing if you need to respond to customer concerns, things like that. If you've never used these types of social media, then you're going to be at a disadvantage there. Okay. We also have virtual communities like Second Life. Okay. And then massively multiplayer online role-playing games like World of Warcraft. Okay, these enable you to interact online with people in real time using an avatar or a virtual body. Social sharing sites allow anyone to create and to share media. A key feature is the ability to tag items, which makes the sharing more social as users tag not only their creations but also those of others. Okay. There's many ways you can share content. Video sharing sites allow you to subscribe, send messages, make recommendations. YouTube, which is so kindly hosting these videos, is the largest online video hosting site in the world. And when a video is said to go viral, it's referring to a video that becomes extremely popular because of recommendations and social sharing. Image sharing sites can be made private or public. Examples include Flickr, PhotoBucket, Shutterfly, and Snapfish. And then there's music sharing sites, and they recommend music based on what you listen to, what your friends are listening to. User-generated content is content not created by professionals. Okay, it's just created by us regular people. So it doesn't only include the videos and photos that we take and post online. It also, of course, includes what we write and what we say. A blog is an online journal, and blog is just shortened from weblog. Okay, vlog is a video blog, and the term blogosphere refers to all blogs on the web and the connections that exist between them. Microblogging sites limit the number of characters that can be used in a post. So Twitter is an example of a microblog. Okay? The posts to Twitter, which are called tweets, can't exceed 140 characters. They can be public or private, and they can be sent and received via smartphones, computers, even email. Podcasts, I love podcasts. Podcast is a digital media file of a pre-recorded radio and TV-like show that is distributed over the web to be downloaded, then watched or listened to on a computer or portable media player. You can find podcasts using a podcast client or media player program like iTunes. Okay. Podcasts allow for something called time shifting, which is basically listening to them on your own schedule. Okay. And then location shifting, which is taking it with you. So usually I listen to podcasts when I'm driving to Santa Fe or driving somewhere by myself. I just want to listen to a podcast, so take it with me. That's both time shifting and location shifting. RSS stands for Really Simple Syndication. And what this is a format that's used for distributing web feeds that change frequently. Okay. Blogs, podcasts, news, these are all examples of potential of RSS feeds. Okay. You can go to like the BBC website or CNN or wherever you want to get your news, NPR, and subscribe via this RSS, the Really Simple Syndication. Sign up for that, and then it will send you updates on those sites to which you subscribe. Okay, so it brings the information right to you. Okay. Crowdfunding. So a social way to get investors for your startup project or to fund social and charitable projects is crowdfunding, which raises money from multiple small investors rather than a few large investors. Okay. Websites like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, you can set up these campaigns to seek out investors for your project. So when these originally started, they were meant to be for charity or for people who had cool ideas, but they couldn't get funding elsewhere. So they'd post it on like Kickstarter and hope people would see it and contribute. And they'd say, okay, if you contribute like $100, we'll send you the product when it's done. If you can just contribute like $10, we'll send you a t-shirt or whatever. Okay. And so people felt like, oh, cool, we're helping out this young company. We're helping out these inventors. And then, maybe even get a little something in return. And now, as we know, they're used for a lot of things. I don't mean to sound callous at all, but pretty much if anybody dies, whether it's unexpected or, I don't know, it's a sensitive topic. Pretty much you can guarantee a GoFundMe is going to be set up, right? And sometimes, it's your money, so you do with it what you need to do. Sometimes something really touches you and maybe you feel like donating $5 or $500, whatever you can. Just do what feels right to you. Don't get guilted into this stuff either. We can't be responsible for paying for everything all the time. Okay. Wikis. Let's talk about wikis. Wikis pretty much rely on the wisdom of the crowd, which is one reason why your professor tend to not encourage you to use like Wikipedia as a source for your academic papers. Okay, you don't know who's changing this information. You don't know who wrote it in the first place. Luckily, a lot of time Wikipedia is going to put on there that a lot of this information hasn't been verified, blah, blah, blah. So you'll be like, okay, well, I'm definitely not going to use this for my paper. Okay, wikis are websites that allow users to edit content, even if the original content was written by someone else. And Wikipedia is the most well-known wiki. Social review sites. These are websites where users review hotels, movies, games, books, and other products and services. TripAdvisor, Yelp, those are all examples of social review sites. Maybe you use a couple of those. They can be really helpful. Maybe you're going to out of town. Maybe you are out of town. You're trying to find somewhere to go eat. You're trying to find a place to get a drink, whatever you're up to. You can do a little search and then see reviews, prices, sometimes even pictures of menus. So these sites are pretty helpful. Social bookmarking sites allow you to save and share your bookmarks or favorites online. So one example of this, of course, is Pinterest. Okay. You pin stuff that you think is cool, or recipes you want to try, or ideas for your dream home, or whatever people do on Pinterest. It's amazing how much time you can kill on Pinterest. I can vouch for that. But and then if you choose to, you can share, kind of keep it public, and people will be scrolling through and maybe they see something cool that you pinned and they repin it themselves. So you're sharing your bookmarks with other people. Social news sites, same thing. These are online news sites, and users submit content they discover on the web for others to see and discuss, because we know we don't see everything on the web all the time. Okay. So, what else do we have? Let's see if we can finish up in time here. E-commerce. E-commerce is basically just doing business on the web. Okay, it's broken up into 3 categories. We have business to business. This is services that a business provides for another business. So an example would be like Google Checkout or PayPal. We have business to consumer, and in this case, services are retailers selling goods and services online to customers, to consumers, okay? Consumer to consumer e-commerce is basically like a global yard sale, where you can find, buy, sell, or trade, or give away just about anything. So examples of consumer to consumer would be eBay or Craigslist or OfferUp, all those different types of sites. Business to consumer, obviously we're talking about anything you purchase online. So like Amazon, anything you buy online is into this category. When you're doing your business online, you need to be sure you're doing it safely, okay? You're going to have to provide some personal information, so sometimes it is smarter to use sort of a middleman like PayPal so that you don't actually have to put out your credit card information to this company. Okay. One thing you can do, make sure your website is using secure socket layers security, which means the HTTPS. You'll see that up at the top in the URL, or you'll see a little padlock. Make sure that padlock is closed. That's showing that it's secure. Third-party payment sites like PayPal, shopping at well-known sites. Make sure you know who you're shopping with. Okay. Building a brand. Maybe you have a business. You might want to make a Facebook page for it. Okay. In order to do that, you do have to have a Facebook account first, but then you can create your Facebook page and invite your friends to like it. Hopefully they'll invite other people to like it. People can check in. So you promote your business that way. Okay. What else do we have? Twitter. You can make a Twitter account for your business. You don't have to have a personal Twitter in order to do that. And then search engines. The way most people find you in the beginning is to use a search engine. So include tags, include things that'll bump you up in the search results, and it should be great for your business. Okay, so that is chapter 8. Thank you.